and your quarterback situation. You have one on the roster. It's not going to end up that way, but your thoughts on at least Kyle Trask as it stands right now?
Well, we were planning on Tom not being here forever, so we've been planning this for a while, that his retirement. So we have a lot of faith in Kyle. A lot of us are very excited about seeing him get an opportunity to start, even get out there off season and training camp with the ones, preseason games, which he's never done. He's capitalized on these opportunities in the past in Florida, had a really good senior year. So we took him in the second round for a reason. We didn't take him in the second round to be a third string quarterback. We took him in the second round to eventually at some point start. So I know he's the only one on the roster right now. We will be adding some other quarterbacks for sure, but we're very excited about his future.
Jason, Blake.
We knew that this was coming. This was part of the plan going back to 2020 when we signed Tom, that at some point we're going to have to pay our bills, but we want to make sure that we're drafting well along the way and having some pieces on the roster along the way that we can still compete, which we definitely feel we can this year, and we just don't want to do anything that's going to interrupt our long-term vision, which is also winning the Super Bowl. I mean, if it happens this year, it's great, but we're building for restocking for the future as well.
Is there a
I didn't say he can be number one yet. I just said he can compete. I said he can compete. I see the work ethic. I see the toughness. I see the willingness to get better every day. It's hard to get reps when you have a guy like Tom Brady in front of you that's playing all the time. So he will have an opportunity to compete to become number one if he can become number one, and that's all you can ask for in this league. You don't give anybody anything. So we're bringing some competition, obviously, but at the same time, I like his work ethic. I like his determination. He's one of those guys, when the cameras are off, he's working, and that's what you can appreciate about him. And that's the best I can tell you.
You spoke the full clear picture.
Well, it's hard to evaluate him right now because of Tom and playing and because of the veterans we had on the team. So he's kind of lost in the sauce back there, with Blaine being a seasoned number 2 guy right now without having enough reps to take it over from him. You get a chance to see him a little more now, and having sit and watch for 2 years, you get to see what he can and what he can't do. And having a new offensive coordinator, everybody's going to be new coming in learning. So he'll start out with an even slate, and we'll see where it goes.
What'd you like about making this first start if he wins the job?
A running game always helps, don't get me wrong, but if they pile everybody up there and make you throw, you got to beat them through the air, and you got to hurt them no matter what. At the end of the day, you want to score more points than they score. There's no such thing as balance. Hopefully you have some balance at some point in the year in one way or the other, but the biggest thing is to outscore the opponent.